welcome to another Fridays with Karin video. Today I'm going to show you an app that I use all the time. This is my favorite go-to app, and it's called Procreate. Now Procreate does cost money. It's like $4.99 or something, but for me it's very worth it. This is the app right here, black with a little colorful swish. So, okay, so that was just a text. Anyway, okay. So here we go. I'm going to work with, I have some challenges on Instagram that I follow, and one of them this month was called the Whatever Challenge, and I like it because it's kind of snarky. And so this the one I'm going to work on today asks for your favorite Instagram accounts. Well, the thing is, I don't just have one. I follow a lot of people on Instagram. And so what I did is I went through and I found the ones that I really like. And so I'm going to add them here to the one I've already started. So before we get into that, I'll show you on the plus sign here. You hit that and you choose a new canvas, so a new blank page, and it gives you a lot of presets that you can already choose from. A square, which would be perfect for Instagram. I like mine a little bit bigger, and this is the one I use for my Kindle paperback, so that's the size that I need for that. Here's a very large one. I've also gone in and set the DPI to 300, so it will be a good resolution. So I'm going to go ahead and just create this is the size I chose right here, 5,000 wide by 4,000 tall, and it's pixels. And that was recommended by Stefan Kunz, and he's one of the ones that I'll be putting for my favorite Instagram accounts. He's taught a class with Amanda Arneal on lettering legends, and one about using your iPad. And this is the one he recommended for that. So you just click that and it opens a new blank page. All right. So I'm going to act like I just did that. So here's the one I created. And so basically I chose a brush, and the brush thing is right here. And when you click that, it gives you some presets, and they were like sketching. Let's see. Started with sketching, inking, calligraphy, painting. These are all ones that come with the app. Then I created these down here, objects, lines, grids, because there are people out there that give you that create brushes and then give them to you for upload, or you can purchase. So some of them are free, some of them are you have to purchase them. So for instance, some free ones, here's a sewing kit, with sewing. Let's see, here is I really like this one. This is an organza ribbon, so watch this one. See how it does that automatic, like when you lift the pressure a little bit, it gives you like the ribbon has turned on, you're seeing the back side of the ribbon. I just think that's really, really cool. But this was a free set from one of my favorite accounts that I will show you. She also did, let's see, free watercolor. Was that her? No, I don't think so. She also did the these. She created a Scandinavian type stamps, so you can create pictures like this. So this is the one I did from her stamps yesterday that she gave away for free. And she also gives tutorials on how to do that. She also, oh darn, come on now, go back in. She also did one for like oil painting, and what did I call those? Watercolor, inks, pencils. Where were they? Okay, well, maybe I left it in imported. Did I leave that in imported? Imported. Because when you import new ones, they go to the import. So, yeah. Here are her folky oils. I need to go ahead and move them. I need to create a new set. So I'll do that right now. Folky oils. Okay, so now I have a new set, and now all I have to do is go back to my imported, because like I said, when you download a new brush and import it into Procreate, it automatically drops them into imported. So I want the ones that she created for this. She did the oil canvas, a dollar store canvas. She also did these ribbons. I selected one. It's acting funny now. And Folky Oils. So I'm just going to see what moves. Okay, and then you can slide them over, and once Folky Oils is highlighted, you can let it go. And in Folky Oils now we should have, this should not be there. Okay, that shouldn't be there either, neither should this. I'm moving this back to imported. Okay. Nope, don't want to do that. I want this one in imported, back where I got it. And what the heck? Oh yeah, I'm back in imported. Oh, mess. Folky Oils. This one also is imported. All right, so there aren't that many, so I'm just going to do them individually. So I'll go back to imported, and this ribbon, Folky. See what I mean? It is a little touchy, I guess. As to see where it's going to download here. It's highlighted, it should go there. Okay, it did. Okay, let's go back to imported. Another ribbon. And I'll show you in just a minute like what I created with these. And they were all from her tutorial. And imported. Another ribbon. Darn it, come on. Okay. And imported. This is the actual Folky Oils brush. Okay, and this is the dollar store canvas. Did it again. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put the canvases together. The brushes, or the ribbons together, and the brush at the top. All right, now along with these brushes, now these are like stamps here, okay? So, but they're still called brushes. See there? But along with these, she also gave a Procreate file that allows you to create a picture. Where is mine? Nope, that's not it. It's one I copied. Oh, here it is. Okay. Is it? Is this it? Or is this one I created? It's taking a while to load because I have several layers in here. Okay. Okay, this is her. She created a file that you can download that gives you this right here. Already the dollar store canvas linked in and the oil painting canvas linked in. And then she has set those to certain settings, these layers. So when you do that, then you paint underneath that, you get this effect where you can see the texture of that oil canvas through your painting. So it's really looks neat. Okay, so I've already started, like I said, my favorite accounts, and I've decided I'm going to, first of all, I just chose a font that I like. And now I can't remember which one I did, but that's okay. I'm going to, what I want to do is I want to merge these two layers together. So you can do layers on the side with this plus sign. See, it just gives you new layers, and you can do different things with them. You can hide them. If you unclick the little box, you can hide them or bring them back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and delete what I just added so I don't have a clutter. I'm going to merge these down because this is going to be like my header. and I'm going to duplicate it so I can then, I'm going to lock it so I can make everything on all the text and pictures on this thing. I have black chosen, so I'm going to fill the layer. So now every one, if I hide that one, you can see this one behind it is all black. So what I do with that is I'm going to unlock it, and that one is chosen. When it's blue, it's chosen to, so whatever I do will show up on this one, the bottom one. But if I hide the bottom, see, it's gone because I didn't do it on the top one. Okay, so I want that gone. Eraser. But what I do want to do is move this layer. I want to select it with the arrow, and see it has a box around it. I want to move it over here because I'm going to create my shadow right there. So I just have to decide how much I want to show. And now I'm going to choose, I don't know how to say this, Gaussian blur. You have motion blur, perspective blur, but I use this one, the Gaussian. And so you just do it until you see it, you slide it across and see how much you want. So I really kind of like it usually about 17%, but I'm going to go to 20 this time. And there we go. Now I think I want a little bit more showing, so I'm going to select it again and just tap, and it moves it just a tad. So now it shows a little bit more of a shadow. Okay, so that is my header. I'm going to merge these down again because I want the shadow to always stay with the header if I decide to move it, so the whole thing will go. All right, so let's put it back, and there's my header. I might make it a little bit not as tall to give me some more room. So I'm going to create a new layer because I don't want to mess up anything in the header. So I'm going to now choose a brush, and one that I really like using lately is Rad and Happy Mono Weight. I had purchased this one, but you can use, you'll find ones that you like. So you can pinch and zoom and go out. You can always do undo if something happens that you don't like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to real big. I'm going to make one drawing that I'm going to do for a background. And so I'm on my new layer. So if I go into this header a little bit, that's no problem because I can move it. When you draw and you stop and hold it down for a little while, the line will snap, so it'll make it straight. And I am going to, what I'm going to create here is I'm going to create like a Polaroid picture. Okay, now it's not quite straight because even though the line is straight, it didn't mean that I lined it up correctly. So what I can do is I can do the select and hold down on one of these corners, and it will move it, and I can make it to where it looks a little bit more straight. So I'm going to unselect it now, and let's see. Okay, so now I also need to make it, there we go. All right, so I mean, that looks good enough for me. I mean, I'm not into perfection necessarily. All right, so a Polaroid, I don't want to, okay. Polaroid has that bottom, that is, it's not that thick of a line, so, as a division, so let's make that thinner. There we go. All right, has that, and so I want white. So instead of having to just color this, in, because white won't show up on the background anyway, okay? I'm going to, actually I better make my background a different color so it will show. All right, so there is, I don't want it real dark, but there is just, what about yellow or something? Okay, I kind of like that. We'll make it maybe not as bright yellow. All right. Now white would show, oh man, I lost my little line. Okay, so let's just do it again. Yeah, now I don't want white, I want black. All right. All right, so there is the bottom part. So instead of having to just color this in like that, which there are brushes that you can do that and it wouldn't take that long. So like look at this one, make it real big. See, it wouldn't take very long. But to go even faster, you can just choose the color up here and click, hold down and drag it to the part that you want to fill in. Now the line has to be closed in order for that to work. All right, so now I'm going to choose for behind, I'm going to choose the gray, because you know how it kind of looks gray before you start developing it. And then I also need to create around it, and I'll go ahead and I'll do black. Around it, I need to go back to my same brush, Rad and Happy Mono. Wait, remember there is that frame around it that's white. Okay, so let's, oops, line it up as nicely as I can. Make it straight. Okay, and then do this side down. All right, so now I need white again. Drag. Oop, there we go. All right. And I guess we need to get rid of, we'll do white and we'll just color in this right here because it looks funny. It doesn't have that on the picture. Now I understand that Instagram are not, you know, shaped this way, but the square part is really. So anyway, so that's going to be my template. All of my favorite accounts are going to be listed in here. And what I'm going to do is, so I need it smaller for one thing. Okay. I also want to lock it so I can't do anything weird to it. All right. So I'm going to have all of them here. So I'm going to have like a stack of photos just laying out. All right. So I'll create a new one. I'll use this every time. So I'll duplicate it. Okay. And, then I will also create a new layer for my actual words to go inside, and I can always merge them later. All right, so I'm going to also create a legend. So let's do a fun color. I like this green. And I want to create a square or a rectangle. See, I'm not even going to worry about it being too straight this time. Well, I lie. I'll at least make my lines snap straight. Okay. All right. I'm going to color that in green. All right, and I have a little stick out here, so I'm just going to make that. I'm going to incorporate that. Do want to go ahead, and I should have just done this in the first place. Outline it in black. I am a fan of bright colors and black outlines. All right, so this is going to be my legend, and I've decided I have 3 things I'm going to list. So let's have a bright yellow. We'll just do this one. Let's see, make it big. I'm going to do a circle, outline it in black, two black eyes, a big happy smile, fill that in, oops, come on, fill that in, and it always never gets the little line that outlines, and I'm going to outline the smile in black. Okay, and I might, like the emoji, add the tears, like I'm laughing until I'm crying. But of course I want to outline that in black as well. Okay. However, this little button here in the middle of these 2 sliders, once it has that circle, you can choose a color on here and it'll match it, because I needed to fill that in, so I wanted it to be the exact same color. All right. So this means this face is going to be the ones that I think are funny, and that's why they're my favorite. All right, now I'm going to do a heart. Very simple. And what do I want to say? I love them all, but I spelled that wrong. B-E-A-U. Did I create a new layer in here? See, I've messed up. I didn't create a new layer to write on top of this darn thing. So that means I'm going to have to select it like this and then nudge it over. So you, oops, see, but it didn't leave, it messes that up there. Okay, so let's now choose our color chooser, make it green, and color in that background so it doesn't look funny. I mean, I am not a pro with Procreate, haha, but, oops, but I can get by. I mean, there are people out there that do really fancy things. Okay, so beautiful. I rarely attempt what they do, but I just like looking at their stuff. Okay, and then finally I'm going to draw a pencil, and this one I'm going to do in its own layer, just because, you know, I learned my lesson here. Here I'm going to do this color. I'm going to do a pencil, a rectangle, color it in, make it a little bit more straight. Now I want a little bit of gray for that top, and then I want an orangey for an eraser, and I'll fill that in. And I want tan. Oh, there's a good tan. That's good enough. A tan, and see, I need to shrink it already, so I'm glad I put it on another layer. Tan for the wood part, and then I need gray. So now I'm going to do my black, and I'm going to make it smaller and outline my pencil. And do that, and that. Okay, now for this, I'm going to say that, make it a little thicker. When the pencil is there, it means that I use their Instagram feeds to learn. Let's see. All right, so I'll go ahead and just merge that down and consider that good. I might make, I wonder if I can change the back of that. Yep. Ooh, maybe I don't like that green. Maybe it's too bright or not dark enough. I don't know. I kind of like that. Fill in these spots that were closed in, although they could look kind of cool, but anyway, we'll leave it at that. All right, so there's my legend, and that's all by itself, so I can move that around when I need to. I can even squish it a little bit so it's not taking up so much room. All right, so my first one, I'm going to have it be going to make it a new layer, and on this one I'm going to say, oops, I want it to be a heart. Okay. And this is, Let's see, I'll do the symbol here. This isn't the easiest one to write in. I'm going to go to my sign marker. I like that one. A little too thick. Probably should have made the text a different layer so I could squish it if I need to. Okay, so now I will, can I merge? Yep. All right, so now I'm going, oh yeah, because I have one behind it. Let's go ahead and move that out of the way. All right, so there's that one. So that's a heart. Now I'm gonna go ahead and duplicate this a couple more times. And for my next one, I'm going to have it be I need a new layer. All right, I'm going to make it be a funny one. My blue for my tears. And I need to outline. I don't like that at all. Fix that. Need to make that fill in. Black again to fix this a layer. Oops, still not good. Yikes. And then outline my smile. All right. And this one is Katie B-E-Y. Katie Abby, I say, or Abby. Very, very funny. She has wonderful puns. Okay, now I'm going to merge that down, and that one is there by itself. Another layer. It can go on top of this one, and then I'll move it. I'll go ahead and do a pencil. Gray. Orange. Tan. And darker gray. Need to outline it in black. Oh, my two lines here. Actually, that is just terrible right there. I'll go ahead and color in there to fill that in a little bit. All right, so there's my learn. Let's do black. I'm gonna make that another layer. And I learn from, because this is a long one, I'll probably have to shrink it. Abby _ uproot jewelry. She's the one that did that oil painting canvas and gives away a lot of great brushes and tutorials. She's really wonderful. Alright, so there's that. And so I'm going to merge that one. Actually, I don't want to do that. I'm going to leave that pencil. I'm going to duplicate the pencil because I have several. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 pencils. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So I want to merge these together now. Merge and merge. So there is that one. And I can always arrange these again in a minute. All right, so there's another pencil. Let's do a new layer. We'll do this. We'll be doing this one right here. So here's a little set right here. I'm going to be writing on this layer, and it is another one I learned from is Stefan Kuhn's. He's the one that taught the classes the lettering legends and the iPad. He's wonderful. Just his talent is amazing. And he posts a lot of things on his Instagram feed, his process. He has a lot of process videos. Let's see, so let's create a new layer, and we will now do let's better duplicate this one again because I'm going to need it more. I'll move this one up here, and this will be the next one I'll work from. I also learned from Letters by Shells. She's the one that did the modern calligraphy and Art Deco tins that I've featured. So I'm going to merge these and make them a group. Move it over here. You don't want to put it over here and leave it because it'll cut that whole thing off. So always make sure you're always on your canvas before you stop moving it around. Okay. Now, let's move another one up here. Create a new layer. And now this is Joey's _designs. He does great 3D lettering, and he'll show you little quick sped up process videos of how he does that. Fantastic and so awesome. Merge, merge. All right, so there's that one. I'll shrink it so it fit. Next, is, oh, I love these guys too. Of course, like I said, I like all of these. All right, so this is the Ethering. Etherington Brothers. They do comic books. Like, I think the UK. But they do great tutorials on their blog. I mean, he probably has over 80, like 88 almost, maybe, tutorials that are free for you to look at and use. So I've kept them all so I can refer to them. All right, so let's merge these down. And there's that one. So I only have one more pencil one to do. New layer. And it is Corp Graffiti Art. She's a beautiful letterer. and she does Tuesday tutorials or Tuesday lettering tutorial tips. So she's definitely one to follow. All right, we need a few more of the Polaroids, but now I'm doing another funny one. Let's see, so let's move cork graffiti art. Okay, now I need a new layer. I need two new, because this one is going to be my my funny face. So I want to do the big funny face, fill it in, black, eyes, big smile, tears, 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 tears. We'll do white, fill in the smile. We'll do blue, fill in the tears. Whoops, not the face. There we go. I'll just try and get in that little space. There we go. Okay. Now see, there's a line there, so you have to fit in here in this little spot. And then the seam, you have to color in the seam because it won't want to do that for you. There you go. All right. Oh, darn. I need to outline my space. Blend that in a little better. All right, so this is, there's my next layer here. Katana Comics. She cracks me up. She does comics about herself and her boyfriend, and they're hysterical. All right, now I need to merge those together and shrink it and move it, because next I need to do another heart. Is this my last one? Nope, they're not my last one. I got 3 more. So 1, 2, 3, I think. I'll leave those, okay. 2 new layers. I need to do a heart. Oh, darn, I need to add something to my legend. I forgot there was a 4th category. Okay, well, I'll show you how we can move that around. See, I'm doing a heart, right? So there's my red. Make sure I'm on the right layer. Okay, it's fine. Okay. Oh, you know what? I want to outline this heart, but I forgot to outline my other heart. So I'll go to this layer, and I'm writing on the right one. There we go. Makes it pop. Go back to this one, and this is, I need smaller because it's a long one. Mrs. Arnold's art room. She's an actual art teacher, I think with little kids, either elementary or middle school, I forget. But her lettering, I don't ever try and do it because I can't make it work. But her stuff is beautiful. It's just a fun style. I really, really like it. All right, so let's merge down. Okay, and move it out of the way. Okay, so now I have my 2 other ones. Let's see, yeah, I've included everything except for these 2. So I need to go back to my legend, and I need to make room for, oops, I messed up here. Let's get rid of that. Let's start over. I'm going to outline my existing text, and I need to make, oh man, I need to make it smaller. Darn. because I need a room for the fourth one. Okay, so there's that. I will have to choose that pink and fill that in. All right. Oops, and I have that one right there. All right. So now I'm here, and I'll go ahead and do a new layer so I don't have to. So I'm going to do white. No, I'm going to do black. Black. I'm going to outline. I'm going to make a piece of paper with okay. Now I want make it look like a checklist. All right, it's because these help me keep track of things. And I need to go back to my red mono-weight. And let's see. So I used it for, what is this one? Well, they're my challenges. They're the ones that I use for my challenges. Because what they do is they post they do nothing but post links to other challenges. So that will help you find all the ways that all the different things that you can practice. So those are my challenges. All right. So now I'm going to merge that one down. So now that's part of the legend permanently. And so the last two are that. So I need to go back. I can. It's easy enough. I can draw my. Make sure I'm on a new layer. Let's move it down here. And time to draw my piece of paper. White. Now go back to black. Sign marker. And red. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and duplicate that because I need one more. Now I need two more text layers. So I'll do this one, and this is, let's go back to black. This is lettering. What is it? Lettering challenges. No, lettering challenge. Need to make it a little smaller. HQ. All right. So let's merge that down. Put this one right there and merge these down with that one. So that's that. And my final one is, oops. There we go. My final one is another long one. Monthly. What's it called? Challenge collection. Okay, now, so I've got them all, but now you can't see them all. So I need to, first of all, merge final one down. All right, so now they're all on individual layers. And so the way they are, the ones on the bottom here are the ones that are kind of underneath. So if I were to move this one up, you would see that popped up to the top. All right, so I want to spread out my two hearts. So there'll be a little bit of a balance. So I'm going to spin it so it's not facing the same, they're all not facing the same way. Let's see, first of all, I've got my Katie here is a little too big for them all to fit. So what I'll do is I'll go through and I will kind of create a frame, I guess, around an outside. And then I'll fill in a middle. Let's see, which is this one? Here we go. Okay, so do that one, turn it so it's not like the one next to it. This is Joey's Designs. I'll do my other hearts that sits on an outside. I'll put it down here so it's away on the other end of the art room. Now I'm going to let that hang off that corner, okay? I'm going to let that hang off just to make a little difference. So if I were to move it again, you'll see that it's gone, all right? So like I said, if you have anything hang off, it's gonna disappear. You're not gonna have it anymore. Let's see, there's my other funny one. It can be over here. Let's see. This one is Corp Graffiti Art. We'll make that one here, but I want them to, I'm gonna go like this. Nope, I want it to be different than Letters by Shells. And that means I need to make Abby, which is which one? Abby needs to go like this. And I need to shrink Corp Graffiti Art. Okay, so now the name works. Let's make my heart one colorful. They need to go here, and then I need to move Stefan. Need to move Stefan on top of the heart, but then shrink him a little bit. Okay. Now monthly. It? No, I need this one. Where is it? Oh, did I move it all the way at the top? Yes, I did. To show, that's the example. Okay, so there's that one. Let's move Katana Comics over. Actually, Letters by Shells needs to move as well. Scooch over a little bit. Katana Comics. Let's move Etherington Brothers. Up a little. And maybe on top of the Legend. And what's the one that's there? Let's see, monthly challenge collection. Let's move it down. It gives me a hole here. I can move the Etherington Brothers over. And now Joey's Designs can come down. Now move it on top of the Legend. And now Lettering Challenge HQ. It needs to go on top of Joey's. Okay. Now, okay, so, Mrs. Arnold's classroom is not showing well. So it needs to go on top. Well, monthly challenge collection. There we go, we can shrink it. All right, well, everything's showing. As far as balance goes, I don't know. It's close enough, it's good enough. Letters by shells. Stefan. I want corp graffiti art up top. But it needs to come down. Okay. And Etherington Brothers needs to move. And I still don't like where Miss Arnold's classroom is. It's too hidden. So what can I do? I can't move it on top because I think it will hide the legend. Well, yeah, it'll hide the legend. All right, but maybe we can shrink it and turn it. Okay, well, right there would work, I think. So let's move over monthly. Let's move this one over so that all the words can be seen. Okay. Kind of like Joey's designs to come. And am I upset that that pencil's not showing? There. Maybe Abby needs to turn the other way. Maybe not, because I already cut off her corner. There we go. Kind of like that. All right, we're going, let's see. What would happen if I put the header on the top? I could shrink it, make it go smaller. All right, that works. I kind of like that. All right, I'm going to call that good. So, there is my final thing. So you see how I've done layers. Everything's on its own layer, so I can move it around. And things that go together should stay together. And then all you have to do now is, let's see, go to the little wrench. I want to share it. And JPEG. I would normally save it to my phone, but I'm just going to save the image onto my iPad so I can share it to my phone later because my phone is being used to record. So anyway, that is me working in Procreate, and I'll share another tool in the future. Thank you for joining. If you have any questions, be sure to email us, and I look forward to the next video I do, because they're always a lot of fun.